Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2.
Hello and welcome to the start of my Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2 playthrough. I've been looking forward to doing this for quite some time, and I hope the wait wasn't too long for you lot, because I did say that I was going to start this playthrough at February. No. One thing I'd like to mention before we start, and I know the game's been out for a while, but I would like you lot to refrain from posting ending spoilers in the comments down below. If you must discuss them, because I already know about all of them, PM me. The only reason why I'm requesting this is I've had a couple of folks here and there that are new to the franchise, and they started with, say, my Rebirth 1 playthrough. And I don't really want them to get spoiled with the endings of this game, if you are just a bit eccentric and want to, discuss it. Again, I'm fine if it, just PM me, or tag your comment appropriately. I don't mind either way. Because I played this game to death. If we count Mark II, I played this game about 10 times. So this is probably my most played Neptunia, and for good reason. It's probably, if it wasn't to consider Rebirth 1, it would be my favourite one. I know it's a bit weird saying that Rebirth 1's my favourite out of the original Rebirths, but Mark II is my favourite out of the original 3, so let's just say that. And I've got all this DLC, let's go. Prelude to the end. No, it's been a while since I've seen this, so we'll have to see how it goes. I have a vague memory of what's going to happen now, oh lord.
That's all? You! Take this! Ha! Damn you! Too slow! Prepare yourself! Be gone! How's this? Take this! Gotcha! Yeah! 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 There! Be gone! That's all? Neptune. No way. My sister. All 4 of the CPUs. We don't have a chance. Please stop this! At this rate, Gamindustri is doomed.
I was expecting her to yell out in all honesty. I remembered that a bit differently. Not just Gamindustri is doomed. Okay, Nepgear. I mean, I guess. Where's the dramatic sense of urgency from that?
Gamindustri faces a dire crisis. Shops are boarded up, creators are overworked and starving, and death looms over all game industry men. But the CPUs refuse to let this be game over for their world. Gamindustri had severed its ties to the chaotic, lawless realm long ago. And yet, ever since the advent of ASIC, the R4 syndicate of international crime, morality has all but vanished. As much as 80% of all students are rumored to worship a being known as R4. Parents, despite knowing it to be a poor deity to worship, have gone ahead and allowed their children to do so. Even the governing bodies of the world have turned a blind eye to it, rather than crush the crisis in its infancy. Well, basically, Gamindustri was pretty messed up, you guys. Thus, did Gamindustri fall into complete and utter disarray. Those who tire of living in this corrupt world are sent to wander the Gamindustri Graveyard, forever lost. Kinda like what IF and Kappa are experiencing right now. Welcome to the Gamindustri Graveyard.
That nice Star Wars reference with the scrolling text, though. That just got me again. Oh man.
We finally made it all the way to the Gamindustri Graveyard.
Yup. So it seems.
I don't get why you're so scared.
But look at the weird stuff all over the place.
Okay, that was short-lived.
As its name implies, the Gamindustri Graveyard is where those whose time has passed go to rest for eternity.
Hence why I said it was short-lived. Right. So for those who may or may not know, the original variation of this game, Mark II, when it was on the PS3, actually used models instead of these animated portraits for dialogue sequences. I think on occasion I might have used portraits, I don't remember. Pretty sure for the most part it was just models though. Also, now I know the game's been out for a while, let me reset myself about one little thing. So, if you're new to this franchise, and you've watched Rebirth 1 or played it, and you're going straight into Rebirth 2, know one thing. Rebirth 1's story does not connect to this game in any shape or form. There might be references between the two, that's about it. The story pretty much reboots from Rebirth 2 and continues on from there. So if there's certain familiar things in Rebirth 1, that was the case of certain characters' relationships, they might have a similar quirk, but they might not anymore. And this game has a little bit more of a darker tone than Rebirth 1, as you can imagine. Anyhow, let's continue onwards.
All things you see here were once inhabitants of Gamindustri proper.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. I mean, it's called the Gamindustri Graveyard, I'd imagine, so that tower is pretty creepy. You know, that reminds me of something from Digimon, actually. What was it, like Quartzmon or something? Maybe?
You know, this is why I said it'd be okay if you stayed behind.
Yeah, girl, I mean, you know, scaredy.
No way! I'd never agree to that.
Then again, you're pretty stubborn, compa girl.
I want to help Nep and Gigi, and the other CPUs as well.
Yeah.
And so do I. Hard to believe they've been missing for 3 whole years now.
That time skip, though.
It's so stupid of them to make me worry like this.
Ain't their fault.
All will be made right soon. I am certain they are alive. Even if they are seriously injured, as long as you possess the Sherasite I had prepared for you. Sherasite, the crystallized power of the people's faith. If that's true, then you're right.
And that's good, eh? It must have taken a while to get, however.
Okay, let's hurry up and find our ladies, compa. We'll carry them all home if we have to.
Tuck them down.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
Jeez, this search is taking forever.
Uh-huh. Where do you think everyone could be?
Wherever that sound came from, I presume.
Yikes!
Hey, come on! What's with the sudden shouting?
A voice! I heard a moaning voice!
You did? Where? What direction did it come from?
I think it was that way.
That's a way.
Nice. Let's get moving.
Ikuzo.
Wait a minute. Please don't leave me here alone.
No.
There! It's Nep!
Nip Nip? Oh, there's Nipsey all tied up. Yep, I remember this. Okay.
Ify? Compa?
Uh-huh.
Gigi is here too. And look, the other CPUs.
What a way to be in for 3 whole years, eh? Oh. And there's Gears, eh? Ours is probably the most tame. Yeah.
How awful. Who would restrain them like this?
Oh lordy, lord. What a way to start the game, eh? It's supposed to be at a darker tone. You know it's a darker tone when they're all tied up by cables, right?
Nep! Snap out of it, would ya?
Oh lord. But she already said they're neat.
It's no good. She's still out cold. Man, what's up with these stupid tentacle things?
I mean, they're cables, but I guess you could refer to them as tentacles.
Do not attempt to force them free by hand. Compa, please utilize the Sherasite.
Right. here in my handy-dandy nurse's pouch.
I feel as if it's a pretty distasteful thing to do of the antagonist to just tie them up by cables. It's just like, oh, we beat you up. We're not gonna kill you, we're just gonna tie you up with cables for like, I don't know, 3 whole years.
I won't allow it!
Hello there, judgy man. Not as grumpy as always, eh?
Who are you? You better not get in our way.
For someone to be insane enough to travel here? Inconceivable!
Now, please correct me if I am wrong about this, but I do recall Judge being somewhat of the embodiment of the gamers, like, I don't know, what was it? Is the gamer something? Anger, rage, and capability of beating games or something like that? Like, they're all personifications of something in relation to do with, like, the negative aspects of gaming.
3 long years. I've remained idle for too damn long. It's finally time to destroy!
Hello, D.
I don't get his problem, but we've got a fight on our hands. I'll handle him. So go save the CPUs, compa.
Come on, compa.
You betcha! Please, please wake up!
Wakey wakey, sunshine. Oh. Hey, hello there, Gearsy.
Gigi, are you back with us?
Come to the light.
Compa, I'm so happy you're alive! Let me get the other CPUs up too.
That'd be ideal.
Ah!
Oh.
Weak! So pathetically weak! Come on! Make the fight more interesting for me! Come on!
You're in your pep talk, man.
Hi, F?
Hey, it's been a while since I've seen Nepgear's animated portrait when, you know, she's transformed. It's pretty nice.
Here? Well, now I feel stupid that you get to see me in such a sorry state.
That's unfortunate, but regardless, it's the case.
Be careful. This creep is freakishly strong.
Let me help out too. We have to buy some time so everyone can wake up and regain their strength.
Stab him with the syringe.
I'll fight too.
Alrighty. The EXE drive is used to unleash a character's special move. When using these special attacks, the EXE drive gauge will be depleted. When the EXE drive gauge has at least 1 bar filled, access the EXE drive menu with the X button. You may not know how many... you may not know many, EXE drives at first, but in the near future, you'll be able to learn many fascinating moves. Alright. I don't think I've ever mentioned this.
I'm going at full force.
But before we continue onwards, though, I have to admit, I still can't get over how cool Nepgear looks and how adorable it is when she's transformed. Like, I like the fact that she's essentially a futuristic fairy of some sorts, you know? Always like that, plus the gun sword. I can't get over that, man. Anyway, right. So, I'm gonna announce this right now. I think... not so much I think. Nepgear's EXE drive has to be my favorite out of all Neptunia EXE drives. Why? It's just so dang cool.
NPDL overdrive. I'll use all I have with it.
Like, I just love the build up to it. Because you're like all comboed there with the gun blade, and then you just do like a final strike, and it's just like, oh. That's the beam!
How dare you!
Oh.
How dare you!
I mean, Perry did 0 damage because it has to be a scripted fight.
Really? Is that seriously all the strength you possess?
It's not my fault you have high stats.
We're not affecting him at all. Compa, aren't Nep and the others coming too yet?
I don't think they're gonna be waking up anytime soon.
Perhaps the Sherasite was not pure enough to awaken the CPUs proper. Only...
You're serious? Then there's nothing else we can do here.
Guess we gotta bail.
Again. I'm going to lose again. No.
Girl, you just woke up. You might be a bit groggy.
This was just a waste of my time. I'll finish you all off right now.
Oh lord.
No! I'm completely powerless.
I mean, you had a cool animation.
Wait. If I use what's left of the Sherasite's power, please be enough.
Ah!
Come
Think if I remember what's gonna happen. Flashbang, right? Hey.
What? Oh, the light! My eyes! My eyes! My eyes!
Oh no.
It worked? Nice thinking, Gear.
Was it enough?
Oh, you gonna keel over? What?
Huh? Gigi? This is no time to pass out again!
Oh no.
What? What happened? Did she seriously lose consciousness now of all times?
Come on, she woke up, the first thing she did was an EXE drive, and then she had to save your bums, okay?
Unforgivable! You'll never escape! Once my retinal systems come back online, I'll kill you all!
Yeah, we got a bail.
The time has come to withdraw. Nothing more can be done now.
Mm-hmm.
You heard her, Compa. Let's hurry up and get Gear out of this place.
Yeah!
Yes, sir.
Seems we managed to lose him.
Gigi's way heavier than she looks.
Aren't you pretty much strong-armed? I mean, you carry that big old syringe with you all the time.
Even after all that, the only one we could help was Gear. Not to mention...
Hey, it's better than no one.
The Sherasite's power was expended, and it shattered when Gigi had to unleash that light.
Hmm.
There's no way we can help the CPUs without that.
There is no reason to be so hard on yourselves. Saving Nepgear is a very critical accomplishment.
Exactly.
Then what's next, Histoire?
Return to Planetoon. We shall have Nepgear rest until she has recovered her strength. Besides, I must learn what transpired 3 years ago, even if the memories are painful for her to recall.
They must be pretty traumatic, though. I mean, we did get a glimpse of it. Well, not so much a glimpse, we did get to see the events. Anyway, Divine Auditorio for Chapter 1. I also love these little presentations that Rebirth 2 and Mark 2 have.
Good morning.
Good morning, sunshine.
You're finally awake!
What a relief. You were asleep for so long that we were all getting really worried.
You know, she's just having a lie-in. No biggie, no biggie.
How do you feel?
I think I'm fine now. But, so... I'm really sorry.
No worries.
If anyone should apologize, it should be me. It was my command that sent you 5 to that battlefield.
Also, one thing you might have noticed, Histoire's design is completely different from a Rebirth one. It's a pity. I mean, I don't mind it. All her designs are fine. Like, all iterations of Histoire I like. It's just... Oh, my favorite design was used for one game. And it feels bad, man. The Rebirth 1 design, I loved it.
Huh? No, I would never blame you. It all went south because I wasn't strong enough.
It may be sudden, but I must ask you to recount what occurred 3 years ago at the Gamindustri Graveyard.
Hello, Day.
Of course.
And we're gonna be skipping the exposition because we already know what happens.
That's insane! All of you lost against a single opponent?
But that means the game did it for us.
That's so hard to believe. How could the CPUs lose?
Maybe due to shares?
Can I ask a question now? What happened to Gamindustri after we lost that battle? You said it's been 3 years, so...
Right, how yes.
The situation is bleak, I am afraid. ASIC, under the assumed command of R4, controls much of the world.
And as you can imagine, since this game is completely self-contained, as I mentioned earlier, this R4... Oh gosh, my throat, hang on. Oh, my throat got strained for some reason. This R4 is completely different from the previous games' R4.
Disc burning, disc copying. Even kids now see piracy as normal and have put their faith in it.
Oh lordy, those poor game developers though.
In other words, everyone believes in ASIC, so the faith that powers the CPUs has grown very weak.
Must really be hard for them to sustain the HUD. You know, that must have been straining actually for them. Like, oh, they're all tied up and they're stuck in their HUD for 3 whole years. Because in Neptunia, staying in the HUD for like long periods of time is very straining on them. Like, it takes a lot out of them. And again, no break. Like, wow.
Making just that one small Sherasite crystal took us nearly all 3 years.
Oh.
Well, with the CPUs absent from their nations, it's no surprise. We failed to save them.
Aww.
And we have come to learn that ASIC's goal is to revive the deity of sin.
Oh?
At the rate our world is declining, they may achieve that goal.
But isn't there anything we can do to stop them?
Yes, one way yet exists.
Oh?
And that way is you, Nepgear. Along with the other CPU's younger sisters, your fellow CPU candidates.
Yep, I'm fine with that. Nice change of pace.
Wait, me? And I'm not the only CPU candidate?
No siree.
Correct. As you know, only the CPUs themselves and the CPU candidates are able to gather shares.
Unless if your name's an antagonist, of course.
If enough shares are recovered, ASIC and those affiliated with it should weaken.
They want me to collect shares in my sister's stead?
I'm sure you could do fine.
I want to help Neptune. I want to help the world. But
No buts.
there's no way I can beat such a strong opponent. I don't have a chance.
With enough grinding, you can.
Isn't that approach too slow? ASIC might be able to gather shares faster than we can reclaim them.
Good point. And even the people who believed in the CPUs probably know they've lost by now.
In that case, we could request assistance from the mascots that reside in each nation.
Like game mascots?
Born from the ancient goddesses, they oversee the balance and order of our world in a passive manner.
Like that there's Sonic or Mario.
That is to say, they preside over the nations to ensure prosperity and remain neutral to all else. But when needed, they will stand by the CPUs and rid the world of evil's influence.
That would be quite, useful. I mean, I bet they couldn't have helped all those years, right?
I had no idea they even existed.
It was like 3 years ago when they were like most needed.
Indeed. Not even I am aware of their precise locations.
I guess they were just buggering off, just snoozing somewhere.
I have been researching where the mascot for Planetune resides, but to no avail. I will inform you all once I find something of note. In the meantime, please regain Planetune's shares.
We shall try.
This will also serve to rehabilitate Nepgear's combat ability.
Yep. Do some grinding.
Makes sense. I mean, Gear didn't even move much in the past 3 years, let alone fight.
Okay, girl.
Hey, you listening, Gear?
Huh? Oh, yes.
Very well. Then allow me to give you this.
Oh. We got an Nepgear. Hey, we're Nepgear. We're carrying around an Nepgear. It's like we've got 2 Nepgears.
What is it?
This is the N-Gear. It is a portable device with a multitude of functions. It should prove invaluable to you.
That'd be nice. Alrighty. Lily System. The Lily System is where you can partner up characters by having one fight in the front lines while their partner provides support in the rear. The higher the Lily rank, the better the support they can give. Additionally, more skills and abilities will become available. The Lily rank shows the bond between 2 characters. The longer the pair fights together, the more the Lily rank will rise. Now we know, of course, about all these mechanics, but we may as well read them out. And also, it's time to read out stuff. Alas. So what now? Should we get some work at the guild? The guild, huh? Alright, you've never been there yourself, have you, Gear? We get all sorts of work orders from all over Gamindustri there. We take on an assignment, complete it, report the results, and get paid. Pretty simple, right? I can't do my traditional Effie tone right now. But my throat is in a state I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit ill while I was doing that. Oh well. Although actually doing it once may give you a better idea of the flow. Let's go. Can we touch or something? Hello, we'd like to sign up for some fun work, please. Fun? Oh, only one work order to do. Let's see. Quest overview. Defeat the doggies that are overpopulated Virtual Forest. And of course, it wouldn't be a Neptunia game if there wasn't Virtual Forest at least once in it. Reports the travel is being attacked. If Ice Doggies terminate them, well, that works for us. Virtual Forest is very close to us, and Mr. Doggies aren't very tough enemies. Okay, but am I ready for this? Nepgear, they're doggies, girl. Have some more confidence in yourself. Go before we. Come on, let's head to Virtual Forest. Alright. Combo setup. Set up a series of combo skills to use in battle via combo setup. Every attack requires a set amount of CP capacity points to use. This is the Planet Gym City. Reside over and called home by CPU Purple Heart. Same menu seen here lists the facilities and other functions, such as talking with the city's inhabitants. If an event is available to be viewed, the event icon will appear by the relevant facility or inhabitant as shown. You can also visit the museum to access the album and audio functions. At the museum, you can examine previously viewed CG images in the album. You can listen to different BGM from the audio section. Press the select button when in battle or in a dungeon to open the quick help screen. Refer to that for pertinent information. Alrighty. So we've got a bunch of chirpers to look at. Now before we continue onwards, there's one setting I must change. Actually, multiple. Oh man, I love Rebirth's 2 soundtrack though. I marked this. They're the same soundtrack, I believe, for the most part. I'm just changing this a little bit. Just so loud. I mean, it might not be that loud in the video, but it's pretty dang loud for me. Might change it back if this ends up being too loud. Oh, but it ain't. It still sounds pretty loud, but not as overpowering as it was before. Anyway. Hi, Miss Manual. I'll be giving tips on how to best play this game. Yep, she's back once again. Looking for members to join the NipNip fan club. Why isn't anyone joining? Is it me? Is it my fault? No, it cannot be. Right, what's that? Oh, this is a reference to Victory. And Rebirth 3 when we get to that. Boing! Jumper! Boingy! Jumper! I'm a kangaroo! That's basically what Neptune says when she jumps. Anyway, are you all having fun? You'll pay if you're cheating. I mean, I don't want to, but I technically... No, it's not I technically, I did use cheat ending in Rebirth 1 just to show all events, but earlier than intended. Anyhow. Can I really do it? No, discuss a bit more about Nepgear as we get out into the fields. Yo, Dave back here, love me bros and brodettes. We're getting rid of all these events first before we start diving compa. The chairman's legs are gross. Those legs, that hair. Not broken to. That's nasty. Hair legs of a woman? Ugh. Anyway, the lily system. That's where you pair the girls in the front and background. Pairing the girls will allow you to access assistant skills. Raise their lily ranks by keeping them paired together. Alright, so IF. In and out of gear. 3 years is a long time. IF, you worked for Platinum's Guild, right? Or I mean, are you still employed there? Also, one thing that's really useful in this game, you get lily ranks from these little side events from time to time, so getting lily ranks in this game is substantially easier than Rebirth 1. Of course, although with the way things are, it's more of a part-time job right now. I'm sorry, it's because of me, right? Nope, don't sweat it. Even if I'm out of the office, it won't affect the organization much. There are plenty of other agents. That reminds me, I wanted to ask what the guild actually does. Espionage, generally guild stuff. Acquire confidential intelligence from other nations, spread information to certain politicians, or sometimes... That doesn't sound very nice. Don't get the wrong idea, we've only handled criminal syndicates like ASIC, Rately? I was gonna say Ray. But especially these last few years, we've been sneaking into other nations and gathering information about them. Thanks to those efforts, I found out just how serious the trouble is facing Gamindustri. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my fault too. I said not to worry about it. Only being able to gather into not act on the information received. But we're together now, right? So let's save Gamindustri together. Yes, let's do it. What's the spirit? Let's do our best. Okay. Hey, see you some lily rank. Now, originally I was thinking about switching to Japanese voices here and there with events, but I just like reading them out, okay? I just like doing it. The adventure's just getting started. Get us safe now. Just the other CPUs, including Net, left. Hanging there, Net. Also, I'm just too attached to the dub. I'm way too attached to the dub. Nepgear always has bruises. I'm worried about her. Hope she isn't trying too hard. Gigi, how are you feeling today? Feel good. All thanks to your care, compa. It was my pleasure. I'm glad my treatment was effective. Oh, I see. Only compa gets thanked. No, I'm grateful to you too. I mean, if you never came to save me, who knows what would have happened. That does make me wonder. Why did you try to save us in the first place? What question is that? What do you mean? You work at the Guild under Histoire, so I understand IF, but Compa's got life as a nurse to consider. That's an easy question to answer. I just wanted to save you. I appreciate it, really, but that's not what I'm asking. That's literally a good enough reason. I mentioned to her in passing that I was going to save everyone, and then she insisted on going with me. You fussy to let her calm? Despite her usual demeanour, she's a pretty stubborn woman, and she was particularly hard-headed about this. Of course it was. Everybody did. Just for Gigi, and for Nip Nip, and for everyone. Well, that makes me kind of jealous. Did you just say something? No, just muttering to myself, with something completely unrelated. Save Gigi, but we couldn't get Nip Nip. I'm going to stay in this part until we save everyone. Yeah, that's gone before you. A very lovable character. In my opinion. Nip Nip, well, they're all lovable in their own way. She always fights for us, even if she gets all brown. Dressed like a big banana. That's why I'm gonna protect Nip Nip. Alright, so let's get into the virtual forest. Tradition habits. Dungeons. There's fun to be had in dungeons. However, be aware that you can only save at save points while exploring a dungeon. Find the approach to the icon above, an event will occur. Events may lead to inescapable battles that come prepared. Right-ho! So, keep out. There are 5 different status effects. Poison, HP decrease every turn. Skill seal, unable to use any skills. Virus, prevents hard drive divinity from being accessed. If in your high hard drive divinity form, and revert you back to your human form. Paralyzed, unable to take any action. VGen, HP recovers slightly on every turn. All negative status effects can be removed by using an appropriate item or skill. Alright, so let us continue onwards. Now, what is my opinion about Nepgear as a character? Well, in all honesty, she's my favourite candidate. Who would have guessed, seeing as how Neptune is my favourite CPU. But, I would say that in terms of character, and how much I can relate to her, I could definitely relate to her the most. I would say that because she's got a lot of quirks about her that are very much me. I'll mention them later, because we'll eventually see it in the story, and I don't want to spoil it for people. Let's just say that her timid personality was definitely me for a while. I was really antisocial and really imposed. It actually shows a little bit at times when I'm talking to people, more specifically people in real life. Because sometimes I'm a bit apologetic, and I try not to be, but it's just so me. Anyway, oh, I see some dogs. Ready? Yep. Yes. Alright, let's do this. Doggo! Battle controls. During battle, you can move around on your turn. Use the left stick to move, and then use the A button to begin attacking an enemy in range. Once you have additional attack commands set, you can perform combo attacks by using a customized string of A, X, or Y buttons. Y attacks focus on hit count, as they are rush. X buttons focus on raw damage, as they are power. And A buttons focus on breaking the enemy's guard. Or break, obviously. As shown in the picture. If you press the Y button during your turn in the battle, you'll bring up the SP skill menu. Skills require SP and are very powerful attacks. Also, even after you have a target range, you can continue to move around the field, so position yourself as you see fit. Alright!
I'll do my best. It's my turn.
Now, another thing to know about Rebirth 2. Favorite soundtrack in the series. No doubt. Maybe on par with V2 actually. Both of them, I really like their soundtracks. Why do I love V2s? Well, here's one simple reason. The music that's playing right now, Solid Park. I love it.
I'll do my best. There.
Bap.
I won.
Also, that picture animation is as adorable as ever.
Great. Let's finish this quest up and go collect our reward.
Hey, random voice actor. Yeah, I'm fine with this now.
Doggo. Goodness, it's hopping away. Hold it right there.
Oh no.
It's really turning this into a chore. All right, Doggo. We've got you cornered now.
Oh no, poor thing.
Doggo!
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 Oh, Lord.
Doggo-y!
They're gonna metamorphosize their heart
Yikes! So many doggoos!
and unleash the hell that is inside.
What are they doing?
I wish I remembered the remaining lyrics though.
Doggo!
But let's go.
Doggo! Doggo!
Doggo!
Did they just combine?
Yeah.
Whoa, it's massive. Things just got more challenging for us.
So you say.
Oh, I know. Gear, go ahead and transform. That'll make this a snap.
Henshin!
Transform?
You can do it!
You know, hard drive divinity, HDD. You haven't used it since coming back, right? Here's your chance.
Nah. She's just gonna fair eyes instead.
Iffy. You just want to see Gigi in her super pretty HDD form.
That's a pretty good excuse too.
Fight! Activate HDD and fight!
Huh? What's the matter with you?
I think past trauma's got her down.
I can't do it! I'm too scared to use it!
Aww.
Iffy! You're being a big bully to Gigi right now.
I don't think she's intending it.
Ugh, that wasn't my intention. Jeez, fine. Let's just beat it up the old-fashioned way.
Tank and spank. Tank and spank. Guard break. In addition to reducing the enemy's HP, attacks also inflict damage to the enemy's guard point, GP gauge. When this gauge is depleted, the enemy enters into guard break status and will take more damage. As useful. I mentioned that a mechanic gets done with though. I believe it gets removed in V2. But we'll talk about less about this game and more about this game. Alright, so we've got big old doggo at hand.
I'll do my best!
And since we got guard break, let's use Mirage Chance. Now one thing as well that I really like about Nepgear as a character in game especially, she has a variety of skills to start off with. And they're all useful. Plus, I just love her contrast to Neptune.
Yeah!
Whilst Neptune is more out there and perky and whatnot, Nepgear's more timid, shy. And a little bit more elegant with her attacks. Now, both of the moves like Mirage Dash and Cross Combination are amongst my favourite normal skills as well, but for their pretty simplistic animation budget, it just suits the characters so well. Ooh, that went better. Wait, a little bit better. That went better than I'd hoped. Are you okay, Gia? I'm so sorry. Just forget it. We complete the quest. Let's go turn in our report and collect our reward. Okay. Alright, so time to turn in the quest and get our goodies. Report the results and get paid. See, pretty simple process, right? Yes, we get word from the guard to complete and report, and then we can collect the deposit rewards. Hey, the nod. Oh, you're such a smart girl, Gigi. I'm one proud copper right now. Clearing quests from the guild will help to realign shares and grant you various rewards like credits or items. Take on as many quests as possible to help the CPUs regain their shares from the wicked ASIC. I was gonna say like the actual letters, but I prefer ASIC. Also, I am starting my words. Terrible, terrible, Dave. Alright, he swore probably needs more time, so let's take on a few jobs in the meantime. We can help others, then we can help Gigi get big and strong too. I'm ill, so let me be. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, don't do what you did on the last job. To start moving forward, you can just walk around. Yeah, I'll do my best. You know, I always get L at the worst moments, actually. It's like, I want to record. Nah, you're L. You're L or there's dogs outside. Anyway, you guys can be accepted to any guild across the game industry. Clear the rewards requirements, and then claim your reward back in the guild. I was gonna say, like, clear the rewards requirement and collect your quests back in the guild. That would have been a terrible mix-up. I mean, it wouldn't be too wrong either. Here's a list of quest-related icons and the purpose of each. Now the quests necessary to advance the story will be identified with brackets. That they are. And we're gonna have to do a couple right now, but first and foremost, some choppers. Please hang on, sis. I promise I'll save you. Miss Manual. About symbol attacks. Bomb on one enemies in a dungeon to get the first strike. About the search function. Use it to find hidden treasures. So whenever you're in a dungeon, spam that search button. Yeah, this doesn't use the block system for Reaper. Oh, that's my favorite one though, because we can't be all Mario up in here. Hey, also, how much money do we have? Not much, okay. I was gonna see if I could purchase any equipment. But just fine, just fine. Dungeon actions. In dungeons, there are various actions that you can do, such as symbol attacks, jumping around, and treasure search. Press A button to perform a symbol attack. Strike monster with a symbol attack to get the initiative in battle. Press B button to jump. You can leap onto ledges or simply hop down to lower elevations. Press X button to send a treasure search away from your in here. This helps you locate hidden treasures in dungeons. Alright. You can get the first strike with a symbol attack, but the enemy approaches you from behind. They'll begin the battle with an initiative. If you're touched by muscle freaking, you can complete your symbol attack. This will also result in a surprise attack. Run against the edge of the battlefield to access the fleet command. But be careful, as some battles will not allow you to escape. Dangerous species of monsters inhabit the game industry. We, the Oracles, have classified them as dangerous, risky, and tough. These are listed in an ascending order of difficulty. These monsters will not actively pursue you, so check your menu map to see which enemies are classified as dangerous. Basically, they're tough buggers. And should be treated pretty much as boss fights. Generally, they are tougher than actual boss fights in the area though. You can probably manage the event boss fight before you manage the risky enemy. That's generally how they go. But anyhow, without further ado, let's whack some doggos.
Hey, notice us?
It's my turn.
And listen to some more solid part. You know, I might just even do more fights just as an excuse to listen to the music some more. I'm sorry. Maybe I should just get L more often. Gives me an excuse to play games, right? I'm L. I'm just in my room playing games. Don't mind me. I get it, and then I just do things. But then I can't do the IF voice.
Guess I'll take you on.
That's such a dilemma. I honestly don't think it sounds that much different. Oh yeah, I want to use Demonic Inferno here.
Demon Flames!
Except you call it Demon Flames, but whatever. IF's move gets name changed so many times. I don't know why.
I feel stronger now.
Just call it Demon Flames.
Level up!
Maybe Ding-a-ling?
Level up!
Also, for reference, saw that we got a couple of DLC items. These were just packaged with the game. So, one, if you're familiar with Fairy Fencer, we get the sexy Pippin as a sword to whack people with. Like, look at an odd green creature with shockingly sexy legs. Is this really a weapon or is it a strange sentient being? Or Gahaburn anime. Now, this is literally a promotion. This version of the Gahaburn was seen in the incredibly popular smash hit anime called Hyperdimension Neptunia. Go buy it! Now, one thing as well that I'd like to mention about the DLC weapons. I will probably only abuse them for grinding.
I have to keep my guard up.
I'm not going to use them in like main story fights or anything like that. Because that'd honestly be a bit unfair, and the only reason why I'd use them for actual grinding is quite literally to speed up the process.
If you're hurt, leave it to me.
Because I would just get it done faster so I could, you know, record these a bit quicker. I would still be daily uploads regardless, but it just means I get it done. You know? Like, say I need to grind like 10 levels, but there's like a really strong enemy that would give me those 10 levels. I just equip the weapon, whack it, and then, you know, be done with it. Versus, say, kind of like 30 smaller enemies. As a hypothetical, obviously. Not saying that would be the case. But just for reference, we've already beat this thing up before. It's going to be exactly the same difficulty. And I know it's because I played the game so many dang times. Let's just show how strong this weapon is.
Found you.
Right.
I'll do my best.
Bap. Yep.
Did you see me back there?
Yeah, we did. You did 3,000 damage with one swing. How about the beam saber? And let us slay this bud.
Let's get this over with quick.
So can we have both? We can't by someone who uses this on the bird anyhow, because the bird is a little bit tougher than the other enemies found in this area.
I'll do my
As you can see, I didn't get one shot by the skill. I know I can just whack it.
Please prepare yourself. Where's
I
the
say
patient?
that, then we mess.
Sorry.
One thing to know about Nepgear as well, she's got incredibly balanced stats, just her luck stat is her worst stat.
It's my turn.
I'm pretty sure that's I don't think it's in relation to accuracy, I can't remember. It's either technique or something. Maybe both.
We win it.
I feel stronger now.
As you can see, her luck stat is indeed her lowest stat.
I'm getting stronger.
Now we get into true technicalities, then it'd be SP if we were to, you know, do like every 100 would be like 10 points, but meh. SP is easier to pull up though. Well, in this game, it has a completely different mechanic in Goodbye Free. Looking forward to that game too. I don't know how to do for the back off. Because they'd change it up a little bit. Like, I changed my YouTube icon and banner to kind of match the fact that we're doing Rebirth too. Like, I'm always tempted to just put you there instead of Iris Heart. I understand why people like Iris Heart. I think that she's probably my least favorite of the transformations, and that doesn't mean like too much, because I like all the transformations a lot. It's just I'm not too fond of the Sadist archetype. That is literally it.
Demon Flames!
Yeah, are we done with everything? Let me see. Quest. Perspective. Yeah, we got everything done, okay. Just wanted to double check. It should probably should be spamming this, but the hidden item in this dungeon isn't really anything too special most of the time. All the time I get a rock. Now do I mean that Brock would be proud, not so much me. I don't need no rocks. Ain't nobody have time for those. You know, we're gonna be heading back, turning on these quests, and I think that'd be a good time to end of that there episode, eh? Alrighty. So let's turn both of these in. Now there's one bit we'll be doing off screen. We'll see it in a bit. Oops, I totally forgot to give you something here. Oh, what's this, a present? Netpool! Product proposal? Yeah, Nep gave it to me a while back. I think you'll make better use of it than I ever would. I mean, you're into tinkering with electronics and whatnot, right? Oh, goodness, absolutely. Are you sure I can have this? I mean, as a gift from Neptune. Honestly, I can't read her scribbles. They may as well be moon runes. But you know how to read it right. That is how I feel about foreign languages. I mean, I understand that they exist. Everybody has their different languages, different cultures, and whatnot. I just can't read them for the life of me. Yes, she made sure that only Eastwar and myself would be able to decipher her handwriting. I figured as much, that's why there's no point in me holding on to it. Put it to good use, okay? Yep, we can now make some Neppool. The remake system is a feature where you can use plans to add items, enemies, new game systems, and more. The plans will add a function that can be created by accessing that topic under the plans menu screen. Remake tweaks listed under the plans menu can be developed by using certain materials obtained in dungeons or for battle. Some remake system mechanics can be toggled on and off, however they cannot be toggled while in a dungeon. Plans add mechanics that can be developed via the remake system. Develop plans you currently have in the plans menu screen. Plans can be obtained in dungeons, as quest rewards, enemy drops in battle, story events, and more. Anyway, folks,
Where are we going?
I think that'll be a good time to end of this here episode. Thank you for watching this episode of Hyperdimension Neptunia Re. I'll see you all next time. Some more GG or Gearsy, whichever name you prefer. That's all for now.